Govinda Gopala He Nanda Lala 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 He Gopala and the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan. Dear brothers and sisters, I am very grateful to Swami for having made this trip possible. I am highly thankful to the organizers who could get this opportunity to bring me over here, surprisingly enough. To my knowledge and experience, everything happens as ordained by God. The topic given to me this afternoon is this: resolve, involve, evolve. First, resolve. What is it that we usually resolve? I resolve to be a rich man. I resolve to be a scholar. I resolve to be a man of authority. I resolve to dictate terms to everybody. I resolve to dominate. That has been our resolution and constant resolve at every point of our life. That's not what I mean. Let us resolve to live as a human being. Are we human? Actually speaking, my friends, in Sanskrit, the three-lettered word, Manava, Manava is a human being. What's the meaning of that? Ma-nava. Nava, new. Ma, not. This is not new. Meaning, we had many lives earlier. We are born many times. And this is not the first time we are here. This is one journey to eternity. So Manava is not new. That's what Bhagavad Gita also said. Krishna tells Arjuna, you had many lives in the past. I too had many lives. But I know and you know not. That makes the difference. The difference between man and God-man or incarnation is this. That divinity is latent in man while it is patent in avatar. Therefore, let us resolve to be human in full awareness that this is not the first time we are here on this planet Earth. There's another interpretation to this three-letter word, Manava. Ma meaning illusion or delusion or mistaken identity. We feel extremely happy about our achievements, more so about our bank accounts and all the money that we could amass. All our experiences, all our accomplishments form only one part, 1/3. This is the waking state, or what you call Jagrat. Then as we sleep, we get into the dream, the dreaming state, or Swapna. And beyond that, there is a deep sleep state, what you call Sushupti. The waking state, the dreaming state, and the deep sleep, 3 states. Above all, the ultimate, Turiya. Therefore, you cannot think that this is everything. Let us resolve to understand this awareness. The first level of experience is only 1/3 of the total. It's not all. Bhagavan Baba once said that King Janaka, emperor, he was in his open court. When the discussion was going on, the emperor got bored of the proceedings and he started sleeping. It's not new to teachers because we find students sleep in the classroom. And some are clever enough to sleep with the eyes wide open. The sleeping is not anything new. One Prime Minister was guilty of sleeping in the Parliament every time. So he was hale and healthy even after retirement. So King Janaka is no exception. And he started sleeping. We don't know whether he snored or not. And then suddenly got up. And with surprise, he could see the council of ministers all around. Then he calls him Sage Vasishtha. And he asks him, "Oh Guruji, oh Preceptor, oh Divine Master, something happened." Then Preceptor asks him what happened. And Janaka tells him, "Look here, in the open court, because of exhaustion or oceanic boredom, got into sleep. And in the sleep I dreamt, and in the dream I felt as if I'm out of my kingdom. I was just running on the street, away from the palace, away from everybody. I was very hungry at that time. I lost my way. There in the midst of the forest, I stood in front of a hut, begging for food. An old lady came out and she served a morsel of food. When I was about to partake, a dog came running, snatched it away. At that moment I got up. Now I see I am in the open court. Then Vasishtha asks him, "O king, it's okay. Now you are not a beggar, don't worry. What's your question?" The emperor says this, "Swami, is that true or is this true?" There in the dream I was a beggar. without a morsel of food. And here in the open court, is this true or is that? And Vasishtha tells you, look here, both are true. Both are true. You are really a bigger there in the dreaming state. You are a king now in the waking state. That is true, and this is true. But the truth of truths is something different. You are totally true. And what is it? Total truth and half truth and one-fourth? What do you mean? I'm still confused. Then Vasishtha explains. You are the person who dreamt. You are the same man here in the open court. You are changeless. You are there then, you are here now. And this is fact of facts, is the truth of truths. Therefore, let us resolve that all this experience, the first level of consciousness, the first level of awareness, the waking state, is just a fraction of our life. To think that this is all total, that this is all, be all and end all, is nothing but mistaken identity, or a myth, illusion, or a delusion. Something more. Therefore, ma nama, the first letter ma means maya or illusion. Na, you cross this illusion. You get out of this illusion. Va, conduct yourself. Conduct yourself beyond this illusion. You cannot allow yourself in this illusion for long. So let us resolve to be a human being. And to be a human being is not an ordinary thing. It is said in certain of our scriptures that even angels above envy us. Angels above envy us. The reason is we can give expression to our thought. We can take to action everything that is thought over. Whereas angels can remain just like that, without senses functioning, without senses ventilating their expression in action. Therefore, human life is the greatest of all. Jantunam narajanma durlabham. It's not an ordinary thing. None of us applied to be born a human being. We never submitted any application form before. We do not know. And this human life has come because of a transformation, a process of evolution from the mineral matter to the plant world, the animal world, culminating in the human life. Human life rather represents the climax of the zenith of existence. So in this existential reality, it is human life that is the rarest jantunam narajanma durlabham. So let us resolve that we have got to live as a human being. It seems a father who is very much fed up with his son said, you monkey idiot, he said. There's really monkey there. I said, don't call him monkey, I am better than him. Even animals feel insulted when we say that. Because animal has got one type of quality. A monkey behaves like a monkey only. A dog behaves like a dog only. A human being at a time can be a monkey and a dog, what a buffalo and a buffalo, whatnot. Human being is a collection of animals, is zoo all. So we have forgotten to live as a human being. We're just living, just living. If you ask anybody, how are you? Chalta hai, chalta. What do you mean, chalta? And if you ask somebody, how are you? I'm pulling on, pulling on, pulling on. I don't know what is this pulling on your luggage or packet. What's wrong with you? And there are some people, what's that? I'm waiting for death. Yes, I'm pretty old now. Well, any day it may happen, I'm ready to go. Well, if you please, why don't you go right now? We take life for granted. That is the tragedy. That is the tragedy. A moment gone, a day by gone, is an opportunity lost. And that which has gone shall never come back. Three things that go will never come back. One is human life. The youth particularly. Youthful state. People consider youth only meant the age group 15 to 25, 30. Unfortunately, some, though belong to that group of youth, they are not youthful. They are youth, no doubt, but not youthful. Because they can't stand erect for some time. It's quite common to find people above 40 complaining of blood pressure and sugar above 40. You see that? What do I say? So youth were not by virtue of the age. Utsaham, dhairyam, sahasam. Utsaham, dhairyam, sahasam, buddhi, shakti, parakramam. That is youth. Utsaham, enthusiasm. Dhairyam, courage. Sahasam, valor. Buddhi, intellect. Shakti, the energy. Parakram, all the skill and the talent to face the reality of life. Therefore, resolve to live as a human being in full understanding of the value of life, the beautiful gift of life. The next one is involve. Having known that I am a human being, having resolved to live as a human being, I should involve in service activities. I cannot consider myself that I am alone. There are some people that say, I do my job, yes, I go home and sleep. Well, my question is, most of the animals do the same thing. What for? You are not here just to live your life. You have got to serve the fellow man. Because you are what you are because of society. Your education, your profession, your earning, your income, your prestige, your status, your respect, all the dignity that you have at your command is the gift of society. You are not in a jungle. You are not isolated. If you just go to the Everest and say, I live for myself, I congratulate if you continue to live, which is doubtful. No one can live in isolation, impossible. Therefore, we have got to understand that I am a part of society. I should work for society. Having been the beneficiary of all the kindness, of all the cooperation, of all the help that I received from the community, I am at an obligation to serve my society in whatever way I can. So, from the feeling of individual, we rise to the feeling of community, samaja. Samaja is community. Samaja, sama, equality, equanimity, ja, born out of that. Therefore, resolve to be an individual. And then next, involve in society and samaja, service activities. The one who reacts to the community, the one who lives for community, is really life worth spending. Life worth living. Who are remembered in the world today? Those who lived for others. Those who sacrificed their life for others. Those who shared something with others. They are the personalities remembered in human history. The one who has given up, the man of renunciation, sannyasa, the one of sacrifice, tyaga, is remembered. Not Muhammad Ghajani, not Aurangzeb. No, no, no. After all, some people may come forward with liberal actions of charity. A gentleman constructed a big temple. Just an anecdote. A gentleman constructed a temple and after death, he went to hell. And everybody said, what's wrong with you? This is not the place you should go to heaven. You constructed the temple. How is that you are here in the hell? Then the messengers said, everybody said, it is all your temple. Nobody said, it is God's temple. You have not built God's temple. Somebody said, it is Birla temple, Tata temple. Nobody said, God's temple. So you wanted name, how will you get it? That's all. You wanted recognition, yes, you got it. But a silent prayer, silent whisperings into the ear, as something, a helping hand, that is real act of service. The Holy Bible clearly says, the prayers that are loudly said at crossroads are never heard by God. You don't have to shout on the street. If you want to shout on the street, you want to be heard by everybody. Everybody heard it and they say you are a good devotee, clap, there ends the matter. Birth in the hell is reserved. Anything done for publicity, anything done as an act of propaganda for recognition is not spiritual. It is non-spiritual, that which is silent. That which does not crave for status, respectability or dignity, which nothing in his sight is really spiritual, I heard one small incident from Tokyo, Japan last year. A lady started distributing rugs, blankets to everybody, poor people. She wanted to do it silently, without the notice of anybody. She gets up in the morning, early hours, and finds people around on the street, very poor people, and start distributing the blankets. Somehow this got to the notice of the administration. They started speaking in praise of her. They said, we'll felicitate you. And the top man of Tokyo went to him and said, oh lady, you are really great. Let us felicitate you. Let us have a function in appreciation of your services to Japanese. That lady went on crying. If supposing you are in her position, if I am to be in her position, if anyone says, we'll felicitate you, what is my reply? You should have done it 10 years ago. If anyone comes and says you are a great scholar, my question is always that you have come to know now. What were you doing all the time? And that was not the things that she said. When God has given me so many things, when God has given me the life breath, the life energy, life a most valuable gift, what is it I have done to these people? It is nothing. I feel ashamed to have done a fraction out of so much I received from the hands of my God, my Lord. Therefore, let us involve in activity, in all simplicity, without publicity and any propaganda. Involve. And third, resolve. Third, evolve. At the level of the first level, resolve, the vyashti or individual. Then you go to the next level, involve, samishti, the community. And third level, evolve, parameshti or divinity. Vyashti, samishti, parameshti, individual, community and the divinity. Resolve, involve, evolve. Evolve into a state of divinity. Evolve into a state of divinity. What do you mean by evolve into that state? I know that most of you are highly educated and exposed to spirituality and philosophy. You must have gone through a number of books, must have had an opportunity to listen to the talks by great people. No doubt about it. But in a sentence, if you ask anybody, what is spirituality? What is spirituality? Somebody may say, give me some time to explain. Someone may say, you are too young to hear me. Someone may say, you cannot come up to my standard, as if he has standard. My friends, in spirituality, there is no standard. If anyone says, I cannot come down to your standard, you please still go up, that's what I would say. Up and up, unreachable. So that we don't have to see you again. There is no standard. There are no levels. There is only one thing. Only one, that's all. What is spirituality? Spirituality is a travel from I to we. It is a travel from I to we. So long I have this I, mine, thine, you are still to grow. You are still to pursue. You are still to learn. You are yet to practice. I to we. From yashti individual to samishti community, one should be able to travel. There lies evolved state of evolution. When I consider, when I react, when I pulsate, any feeling anywhere, respond, when I'm sensitive, when I'm receptive, anything that happens to anybody, then I'm spiritual. That is evolution. A simple example. It seems a cow fell into a river and the cow was struggling to come out of it. A yogi went close to the river, jumped into the river and came to its rescue. Others have put a question this way. Don't you have anything else to do? After all, you want to save that cow? Why do you waste your time like that? And the yogi tells this way. When the cow is struggling, I feel the pain. When the cow is not able to get out of it, I feel damaged. I feel uncomfortable. That is Ishwara Sarvabhutana. God is present in all of beings. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. God is present everywhere. Isha Vashyamidaram Sarvam. Yatkincha Jagatjam Jagat. Chena Chiktena Munjidana. Mangurvekasya Siddhana. There lies the experience of the divinity. When you are receptive, when you are responsive, when you react to any situation happening anywhere. That is Parameshti, the divinity. Bhagavan Baba speaks of this in another sense when he narrates a simple story. There lived in ancient times a great devotee by name Ekanatha. This Ekanatha collected water from Ganges, and this water collected there has got to be immersed in Rameshwara. That was the practice in those days. When Ekanatha was carrying some water out of Ganges to immerse it in their Rameshwara, along with his disciples, he saw a donkey almost nearing death. Then Ekanatha replies this way. The one there in Varanasi, the Kashi and the Ganges, Kashi Vishweswara, and God there in Rameshwara, both of them are here in this donkey, struggling hard, very thirsty. When I offer water, I offered water to God Himself. Therefore, a compassionate heart is the temple of God. A heart full of love is the temple of God. That is evolved from resolve, individual state, to involve to the state of community, and then we evolve to the state of divinity. So long we feel that God is elsewhere, it is dualism. Some people say, Sunday is my God's day. Saturday is God's day. Thursday, Sai Baba day. Then what is your day? The doomsday or what? What is this day and that day? Where is the guarantee that you are going to live till Saturday, the Lord Venkateshwara day? He has given you all days when you want to give Sunday for Him. What is this? Really, we made just awful presentation of our religion by categorizing a day for God. That too for publicity. That too for publicity. We do not mean what we do. We carry flowers from elsewhere and offer to God as if flowers are our grandfather's property. Flowers are not produced by you. Flowers are not your property. A plant flowered. A plant flowered. And those flowers you offer and take the credit. What kind of business management it is? The plant will feel sorry for you. The plant knows that it will get punya or the merit, while you, the distributor, may get, may not, but will get publicity. There is no doubt about it. He's carrying big garland. Because whenever we have some religious function, we come out of our vanity by a basket full of flowers, decoration and all that, because let everybody know how expensive puja is going on, how luxurious puja is going on. With the approach of summer, I remember a person from my native place, Guntur, who is a chartered accountant and an income tax officer, very rich man. He arranges bhajan once every week. And if you attend that bhajan, you'll carry home a bag full of prasada. Puliyodara, chakar pongal, coconut, mango, up full attendance. Where vibhuti offered, not even 10 or 15. But with this bag, it becomes even law and order problem. Therefore, it is not evolution. You cannot say, I have evolved. What do you mean by evolve? How to evolve? What do I mean by evolution from individuality to humanity to the divinity? What do I mean? What do I mean by evolve? To know that I am God, to know that God is in me, that I am in God is actual divinity. I stand in front of the mirror, and there in the mirror I find my reflection. And the object in the mirror I find the reflection, bimba and pratibimba, the object and the reflection there in a mirror. That reflection, pratibimba, is not different from this object, bimba. Both are same. Because of the mirror, we find two. So, mirror is nature. Object is God. The reflection is the individual. That's why it is said, Tattvamasi, that thou art. That thou art. Do not consider yourself that you are dust, no. Not dust thou art, dust thou returnest. No, that thou art Tattvamasi. Further, the Vedanta even would say, I am Atma Brahma. Somebody said, Baba puts in a beautiful way, I am Atma Brahma is I am Atma Brahma. I am Brahman. And not only that, the kind of awareness. Somebody was asking me in Milwaukee Center, very interesting question. Well, what is this? Is God knowledge or ignorance? What is divinity? Is it knowledge or ignorance? Is it vidya or avidya? Is it jnana or ajnana? What is divinity? Beautiful question indeed. The answer is this. I know what this is. I also know what this is not. I know this is mine. I also know that this is not a chair. I also know that it is not a table. I know both. I know what I know. I also know what I do not know. Then what is this knowing? This knowing of what it is, this knowing what it is not, is prajnana. That which is known is jnana. That which is unknown is ajnana. The main thing is prajnana, in which known and unknown are cognized. And that prajnana, if I am to translate, is to put in this word awareness. This prajnana, awareness, prajnana Brahma, that is divine, evolve into a state. Let me not consider that knowledge is divinity. Let me not condemn ignorance. No, because awareness is divine. Prajnana Brahma. I am Atma Brahma. And then you go to a state evolution to the climax as to say, oh God, I and you are one. I and you are one. When do you say that? What do you mean by saying, I and you are one? Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. Then can you say that? When I share the same quality of Brahman, then I can say I am Brahman, but not otherwise. What are the qualities of Brahman? What are the qualities of me as an individual? When I am God, how is it I do not know? When I am God, what is it that separates me from God? My friends, it is the mind that separates me from God. It is the mind that divides people. It is the mind that fragments. It is the mind that segments. It is the mind that is dual. It is the mind that is ephemeral, that is worldly, that is physical. One should go beyond the mind. Spiritual experience evolve to a state that you grow beyond the mind. Why? Because manayeva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. It is the mind that is responsible for bondage and liberation. Then once you understand this mind and go beyond, that is the experience. Something like this. There is a curtain. There is a curtain between you and me. When the curtain is lifted, then we will understand both are one. When once this mirror is gone, there is neither reflection, no duality, there is non-dualism. Because of the mirror, there is object and reflection. Without mirror, only one, that is Eko Vasi Sarva Bhutantaratma. Bijaman Sarva Bhutana, the essence, the totality of the divinity appears pluralistic, appears in multiples because of this mind. It is a mind that enters. Simple example, Baba tells this quite often. It seems a yogi traveled all the way to Kasi, Benares. There he has chosen a particular stone where he meditates every day. Good. Maybe fed up with the family and everything. Ran away all the way. Good. Some people to take to sannyasa that way. Good. So he goes there and does some penance there every day. On fine morning he finds somebody else sitting there. He is very much annoyed. Get up from here. What? Get up. Why? This is my stone. This is your stone? How do you say that? That is the stone on which I sit and we sit there on that. All of these my stone. And this man started laughing. You could leave your family. You could leave your members. You could leave your friends. You could get out of your property. You left your place. You stuck up to a stone. It is also said of Saint Tulsidas. Tulsidas. You must have heard. Samjatman's Tulsidas. Tulsidas, in his boyhood, in his youthhood, very naughty, very naughty. Highly romantic. That he crossed all kinds of limits. At one stage, his wife corrects him. This boy Tulsidas swam all across the river overnight. When that river is in floods, this fellow crossed the whole thing and wanted to meet his wife in the midnight. And to reach her, well, all were fell asleep at that night. He never wanted to disturb anybody. He wanted to get in, climbing the pipe there. Oh. These gimmicks are known to Tulsidas, what we see on TV today. So he wanted to climb pipes again there. There he finds some rope hanging. He caught hold of the rope and got into the room. And she finds him, oh, you are here. And his wife tells him, how could you come here? Oh, with that rope I came in. He peeped through the window and noticed that it's not the rope, it is a snake. It's a snake, this fellow didn't understand. Because mind is totally wife-centered, wife-oriented, wife-phobia. And then she tells him, you could have come tomorrow morning. You have come here in the midnight. Something would have happened to you. How dare you cross the river when it is in high floods? And then she tells him, had you been little devoted to God, 1/1,000,000th of love that you have for me, 1/1,000,000th of devotion if you have towards God, you would have been liberated. Then Tulsidas understood what life is. He says goodbye to her, comes down and takes to tapas and then goes to his ashram. And many people go and visit him every day. And Tulsidas' wife also heard that her husband has become very famous now. She wanted to see him. She also went. Watching her from a distance, Tulsidas turns his head towards one side. He doesn't want to look at her. Then she comes close to her and says, my God, you turn your face away from me because you have still a feeling that I am your wife. You are no longer sannyasi, get up. You have still a feeling that I am your wife. How can you are a sannyasi? Then Tulsidas falls at her feet, seeks her pardon and says, I am your disciple now. Evolve. One has to evolve into a state that I will cross the dualistic mind, the mind that separates. Mind is like scissors that will cut the cloth into pieces. This separation, this kind of classification This sort of categorization, the groupism, the rivalry, the conflict, everything is because of this mind alone. Therefore, evolve, transcendental state. Somebody said, what do you mean by evolution? How to evolve? Shall I run away from my family? Oh, good. Please do that. It is a great relief to the family. In fact, some may not say it out of modesty. It's not running away from responsibility. No. This kind of identification, body identification, is to be given up. This is what is required, not the family. There are two extremes in life, my friends. One is indulgence. I'm totally indulgent in life activity, totally indulging in sensual pleasure. There's other thing, avoidance. I avoid people. I avoid pleasure. Avoidance, indulgence, two extremes. What is true evolution? What is true divinity? It is not avoidance, it is not indulgence, but divinity is transcendence. Transcendence. What do I mean by transcendence? King Janaka is a yogi. In the whole of Bhagavad Gita, it is only the name of Janaka that appears in the text, no one else. Why? Because Janaka, with all his kingdom and power, position, wealth, could continue to be a renunciant. Mind, that's the attitude which is most important. So, resolve, involve and evolve from individuality to humanity and divinity. Then comes another one. Somebody asked me, sir, I am not able to concentrate, what shall I do? Very good. I can understand. But this is a counter question. If you are not able to concentrate, how do you drive home? How do you drive your car if you are not able to concentrate? If you have no concentration, how do you earn money? If you are not able to concentrate, how do you read the newspaper? If you are not able to concentrate, how do you view the television programs in rapt attention? So you have concentration everywhere, but not in respect of God. Not in respect of God. Indirectly it meant I have concentration. I am born with concentration, and I lost concentration in respect of spirituality. So it is getting back to my concentration, going back to my state of concentration. It is not concentration acquired, imported, exported or manufactured. Therefore, concentration, resolve to be concentrated. Concentrate, focus your attention. That's the reason why gopis during Krishna times, they had such a full concentration that wherever they went, whatever flower they saw the figure, they saw the face of Lord Krishna. Maliyala, the jasmines. Every flower has the face of Lord Krishna. Krishna consciousness. ISKCON, that's what it meant. Krishna consciousness. That everywhere you should be able to see Krishna's face. That is Krishna consciousness. The Bhagavata goes on to say that these girls carrying curd and milk on their head, on sale, out of which they carry their livelihood. In the same milk available, in the same curd available, They said, Krishna, 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 Krishna consciousness. And they had only blue vermilion here, blue saris, everything looked blue to them. That is Krishna consciousness. That's what Krishna awareness. Therefore, resolve to be fully divine. God consciousness, Krishna consciousness, God awareness, resolve. Concentration, resolve. The second state is involved. This represents the second state, what you call contemplation. Concentration, contemplation. Contemplation is different from concentration. We think concentration is meditation. No. We think contemplation is meditation. Certainly not. Concentration means focused attention. Instead of looking that side, this side, I concentrate. This is focused attention, concentration. The second state, what is this color, how it is, how it stands, how it transmits, thinking about this is contemplation. Contemplation about that focused object. That's contemplation. This is second state. Concentration, contemplation. Then comes meditation, the ultimate. What is meditation? Meditation meaning, I forget who are all around. I forget the time. I do not know anything else. I'm one with that. When you are one with that object of concentration and contemplation beyond the body, mind and intellect, that is meditation. When this I-ness is gone, when this body identification is gone, when you transcend your mind, when you are one with the object of concentration, contemplation, that is meditation. Unfortunately, people bring down meditation to an ordinary state. They begin to say, I have so many experiences in meditation. The question is this, meditation does not confer any experience. If meditation would not confer, would not lead to any experience. No. Somebody say, in meditation what happens to me is this nonsense. Or there are some that say, if you pay $200, I'll teach you meditation. You are a big businessman. First you learn what meditation is. Anything that is given to money, anything that is meant for money, either for collection or to raise funds, is irreligious, non-spiritual. God and mammon will never go together. Therefore, meditation cannot be explained. Meditation cannot be put in expression. It is not given to vocabulary. It is beyond the mind, beyond expression, as Taittiriyopanishad says. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha anandam brahmano vidvan na vibhet kadachana. Anandam brahmano vidvan na vibhet kudaschana. Then once you have got the experience of meditation, beyond the complex of body, mind, intellect, which remains only as an experience, which is not given to verbal, oral, vocal expression, that is through meditation. Evolve into the state of meditation. Some say, my meditation time is between 4 and 5. My question is, how do you know it is 5? Who told you it's 5 o'clock? Or are you looking at your watch for 5, so that you can get up? Ridiculous. Meditation is beyond time and space. Meditation is beyond mind. Meditation is nothing but emptiness. Emptiness. It is lacuna. It is void. In that void, in that emptiness, there is awareness, of that divine. Simple example. When I get to the river and stand knee deep, I can speak. When I'm neck deep, I can still manage. When I'm totally drowned, you can collect my body, that's all. Nobody left with to talk. Similarly, concentration, you can say what it is. Contemplation, you can still continue to talk. In meditation, speechless. Wordless, that is true meditation. Resolve, involve and evolve to the state of meditation. Let us resolve to follow the path of truth or Satya. Do we know what Satya, truth is? To speak what had happened is truth. That's what we think. It is not. Now there is no snow there outside. Yes. Morning heavy snow. Correct. What is correct now? Heavy snow that morning. Correct. No snow now. Very correct. What is actually reality? That which goes on changing cannot be branded as truth. Please. Cannot be branded as truth. Avibhajyam satyam. Truth is one, continuous, immortal, eternal. But what we speak in terms of seasonal fluctuations with reference to temperature and pressure, scientific investigation, technological observation is not to be branded as truth. They speak of facts only. Facts go on changing. Facts change, truth does not. And that truth is religion. And the truth is God. God is truth. Therefore the Holy Bible says, ye shall know the truth, and truth shall set you free. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Asatoma Sadgamaya. Asatoma Sadgamaya. From untruth to truth. That is the beginning state. Resolve. That truth, resolve, will take you to the next level. Involve to action, dharma. Dharma is action. So that dharma, action, born out of Satya, the truth, is dharma. Or else it is karma. Just karma action, that's all. It cannot be dharma. Anything based on truth, Satya, is dharma. So what is this dharma? What wonderful explanation that Baba gives. Mr. President, you are at liberty to ask me to stop when you feel so. We are all teachers, we go by the bell. We are the bell teachers. So you can caution me well in advance when you want me to wind up. But still, as I find the devotees, the true aspirants, the real seekers seated here in the assembly, I am tempted to elaborate, explain to the extent that possible within my knowledge and capacity. What is dharma? Fire is hot, it is its dharma. Ice is so cold, it is its dharma. Animal should behave like animal, it is dharma. Human being should behave like a human being, it is dharma. It is only man who is not following his dharma. In this world, every creature, every being follows dharma, the expected code of life. The usual code of conduct and behavior. It's only man who is out of track. Therefore, education in human values come into picture. I tell a human being, no human value. I don't need to tell a dog, oh dog, please no dog's value. Before you start speaking, it will attack you. So all behave in the way. But unfortunately, man has to be reminded time and again, be a human value, dharma. Therefore, you have got every freedom to behave in any way, but not against your Dharma. Mama Dharma. So Bhagavad Gita begins with Dharma, ends with Dharma again. Therefore, the life has to follow this Dharma, the righteous way of life. What is Dharma? Some people think giving some extra money to have exemption from income tax is Dharma. Some people to distribute extra food, unnecessary food, or leftover food in charity to somebody is Dharma. No. It's not Dharma. True Dharma is to know your reality, to know your nature, to know your identity, to know that you are not the body, that you are not the mind, that you are not intellect, you are the spark of the divine. Mamayvamsho jivaloke. Mamayvamsho, you are the spark of the divine. That is a Dharma. To proceed and to continue in search of your true identity, of your long lost self. I lost myself long ago. In total identity is the body and the community in which I have been living. Come out of that. If you know that you are spark of the divine, and to know that you are the spark of the divine, is your dharma, is your duty. That's the reason why it is said in Bhagavad Gita, 2 words there, Atma Dharma and Paradharma. Anything that is not related to the self is Anatma Dharma or Paradharma, which is any other dharma but not your true dharma. The true dharma is a quest in search of your identity, of your reality. Atma Dharma is your dharma, Mama Dharma, with which Bhagavad Gita ends. Therefore, resolve to follow the truth, Satya, involved in the pursuit of dharma, then comes a war. What do you get out of it? The one who has got all truth in him, the one in pursuit of dharma, will experience that Shanti, peace. Shanti, peace. Supreme peace, Prashanti, is not the Shanti in the ordinary word sense. Some people say, if I have hot coffee, I'll have Shanti. It is not Shanti. Just for 1 hour Shanti. No, sir, if I have whiskey, I'll have Prashanti. It gives you Prashanti for a couple of hours. But wine may give you kick for 2 to 3 hours, but the divine gives you kick from womb to the tomb. That is Prashanti. Divine. Therefore, it's not the wine that is important. That gives you a will, that gives the strength, that Prashanti one thing. What is that Prashanti? How does it look? Simple thing. When Buddha was passing by, some youngsters saw him and they thought he's a fool, number 1. You're a king, you left your kingdom. You left your beautiful wife. You left your little child Rahul. You had your head neatly shaven. You are wearing ochre robes. And you are walking barefooted. What a fool you are. And Buddha was simply smiling. In spite of all kind of fun and frolic going around, in spite of all scandal and slander, blasphemy going against him, still Buddha started smiling. And the fellows got vexed. How long can you shout? Please let me know. A time came when those fellows stopped. And they said, "Oh Lord, why do you smile when we are scolding you? When we are calling you by names, how is it you smile?" Then Buddha said, "I am waiting for your stuff to be exhausted. Let all the cylinder gas be empty now. I am to go to the neighboring village. There my disciples are waiting for me. They will receive me from outskirts. They will jump in joy seeing me. When you make fun of me and you are joyful, they praise me, they are joyful. Your joy is my joy. Your ananda is my ananda. That is shanti, prashanti. That's what Satsang Sai Baba said. Baba, many people criticize you. Many people try to attack you. There are so many negative comments against you, Swami. Why? Why do you keep quiet? Why don't you answer them? Someone asked Satsang Sai Baba himself. Thanks to his guts, because he represents all of us. We have no guts, he has got guts. Perhaps he was given guts to pick up at that moment on behalf of electorate here. Do you know what Baba said? Please follow me. Here is a mountain. Here is another mountain. This mountain is so high as this mountain. There are so many praises singing my glory, my message, my activity all over the world as high as this mountain. And is another mountain, criticism, mudslinging, character assassination, negative articles, as high as the mountain, and in between, blessing both of them. Ni anandame, na aharamu, your bliss is my food, says Bhagavan Sri Satsang Baba. That is true state of bliss. That is true state of shanti. If you are just elated, if you jump in joy by word of praise, wait to retaliate, wait to react, wait to give back to someone who sinned against you. It is not shanti, it is not peace. No. So, peace, true peace, prashanti, is non-dual. Prashanti is spiritual. My friends, evolve to the shanti. Satya, resolve. Dharma, involve. Evolve to the state of shanti. Undercurrent in all the three is prema, the love. Undercurrent in all the three is prema or love. What is this love? Bhagavan asked V.K. Gokar, the Vice Chancellor of Swami's University. V.K. Gokar was the recipient of Jnanapith Award. He is known in English language for his scholarship, for his writing. Known all over the world. V.K. Gokar is an eminent writer. He is known in all circles. In Kannada, a great scholar. Swami asked him, Gokar, what is love? What is love? He said, Swami, I cannot answer immediately. Love means a lot. Take some time to explain love. Nonsense, See, very simple, Baba said. Very simple. Yes. What? Love is selflessness. Self is lovelessness, said Baba, that is the definition. Selflessness is love. Lovelessness is self. So, when once you are selfless, that is love. But not the love that we speak of. Our love is conditional. Our love is contractual. Our love is mutual. Our love is obligatory. Our love exists so long we say yes, oblige others, otherwise not even between wife and husband. Yes. Baba gives one example. In those days in India, rural areas, all doors, main doors are very narrow, so that there would not be any theft. If any fellow goes in, you can trace out, because narrow doors, naturally there will be some sound. And people get up immediately. And the thief can be detected. That was the idea in olden days. It seems a fatty fellow, it's a big body, conveniently died on one fine morning. The body has to be taken out this narrow door. What to do? That's a big problem. The wife comes and tells, don't remove the doors because we have to get them constructed again. The whole house has to be built once again. Don't do that. Cut the body and vegetables. Take it out. Anatomy theatre. Neatly. That is the love that we do. That is the love. Baba gives another example also. In those days we had gurukuls, we had gurukula, where disciples stay with the teacher and learn. And some of the married people also stay with the teacher and learn. Yes. Learning has no age limit. Learning is a continuous process from womb to the tomb. No limit. One should continue to learn. That day, the teacher was very ecstatic. He went on bombarding that day. Some teachers engage the class beyond time. And students, they go on looking at their watches. The teacher is not mindful. Because he being an examiner, they can't express on the face. Because 200 marks are with you. What is to be done? We had one professor in our university. Particularly Thursday, even in our hostel, that is potato Friday, potato chips Friday, favorite to most of the students. But this professor doesn't conclude his class. Goes on speaking. Well, it is over by 12. He goes on speaking about till 1:30 class, 1:30. Our concentration on the potato chips. So teachers are there because they are lost. So the teacher is lost that morning speaking on that particular lesson. Then household, I said, Guruji, please let me go. Nonsense, sit down. Please let me go, my wife and the children will be waiting. I have to join them there for food. What do you think that your wife loves you? And the disciple says, Guruji, you are unmarried. How do you know the love of a wife? I am an experienced fellow. I know how she loves. Oh, you are experienced. Let me bring you another experience now. And the teacher said, "Hey boy, I will follow you. Both of us reach your home. There, I will offer you some glass of water. Because of some mantra, you will fall on the ground. You will be unconscious. You don't worry. You are unconscious. You start hearing, you know everything, but you cannot get up, okay? It's all right, what is that? I can get up seeing the face of my wife. What is your mantra? So, sure. All right, both of them went home. And because of the mantra of Guru, the fellow fell down there, unconscious. And mother came. Looking at the dead body of the son, she went on crying, "Oh my son, you died at an age. However, actually, everyone wants to have a son to make him out of Punnama Naraka. There's one separate hell, it seems, called Punnama Naraka. Of course, in those days, today, while alive themselves, they can be put in Punnama. They don't have to wait till death. It's a different story. And so, how am I to live, man? He went on crying. Then the wife came. Are you dead at an age? I have a long life to go. How can I live without you? Sea without waves and the sky without the star and the moon cannot exist. I cannot live without you, darling. This fellow was hearing everything. Aha! This dirty guru does not know the rest of it. Let him know. Then Guruji said, don't worry. I'll bring back this fellow back to life. He is dead, no doubt. I'll bring him back to life. Get some glass of water. I'll give some mantra. Whosoever that drinks this water, he will die and this fellow will get up. And then he calls mother. You lived long, 80 years more, 80 years to live. How long you want to live with all arthritis, meningitis? Spondylitis. How long you want to live? You cannot see, you cannot eat, you cannot think, you cannot feel. Drink this water, you will die and your son will come back to. I don't want to die. I want to see the marriage of my great-granddaughter. This fellow heard this understood. Then he calls his wife. You are worried how to live without him. Don't worry, drink this water. You will die and he will come. No, these are not Raja Ramon right days. But Sati Sahagamana. Die with the husband. No? I am not. I have long life to go, thank you. Then this fellow gets up, brought back to consciousness. Mama, I thought that my wife lost me, my daughter lost me. Mata nasti, pita nasti, nasti bandhuscha sarvodara, govindam bhajam modamati. Now I understood that nobody. You have come here all alone, and you go back all alone. Life is a journey when you are alone, you are all alone. All the company around is your own mental makeup. It's all your own illusion. Nobody will follow you. The spiritual journey is a journey where you walk, where you tread all alone. That's why Bhagavad Gita says, Uddhareda Atmanam. You have to work for your own emancipation. There's nobody to give you guarantee on your behalf. Such a Sai Baba, incarnation, avatar, is known all over the world. Such a Sai Baba started his mission on foundation of truth. Therefore his very name is Satya Sai Baba. Satya, the truth. The changeless truth, the eternal truth, the immortal truth, Satya. And that's Satya Sai Baba. Born in a hamlet in India, Andhra Pradesh, in the district Anantapur, in that poor tiny village hamlet with 100 population only, with no street lights, no primary school, no primary health center, not even a well to fetch water. From that poor village, Baba hails from and belongs to. Today he is 85, known all over the world, without any political support, without any support from industrialists. He has come up all alone, withstanding all tests, all challenges, all troubles, turmoils. Every time he faced a challenge. Lord Krishna, if you go through Bhagavata, you will know how many times child Krishna was poisoned. You will know how many times that Krishna was poisoned, was about to be killed, was attacked right from the maternal uncle. Krishna faced all these challenges, the whole Bhagavata. But every challenge enhances his divinity. Every test is a demonstration to the whole world that he is totally divine. Likewise, Bhagavan Baba passed through all these stages. While he was resting in a hut, it was put to fire. There is rain everywhere except in that place where he was resting. Somebody invites him for snack. They serve him vada, South Indian dish, mixed with poison. He was put all kinds of physical torture. He was almost in a furnace. And he emerged successfully because of foundation of Satya. Truth has no fear. Truth is fearless. Therefore, unless you are fearless, you cannot experience truth. Satya Sai Baba is fearless. He faced all kinds of, everybody challenged him. His own brother tortured him, questioned him, and he has come out of it successful. Because his firm resolve on truth. Then he goes to the next stage, involve. Baba does not hold a bank account for your information's sake. He has no money in his account, he has no account. Nothing. He has got just 2 to 3 pairs of clothing, that's all. A wooden plank to lie down. And he eats just 2 or 3 spoons of ragi malt. That's all. Very painful to see him. But yet, all his concern is, all his activities are for the emancipation of humanity, service to humanity. Today, you find all over India and abroad, education is highly expensive. Unless you pay money, you cannot receive any sort of quality education. That is the state of affairs today. In these circumstances, such as Sai Baba started educational institution from primary school, higher secondary school, college, university, M.Tech, MCA, PhD, totally free of cost, open challenge. Totally free, unheard. And what is the quality of education? The quality of education is so high that the University Grants Commission, the apex body at the center, University Grants Commission, that grades every university all over the country. UGC declared Satsang University as the best university in the country. And further, University Grants Commission states that Satsang University is a crest jewel in Indian system of education. And further, the University Grants Commission goes on to say that all universities should emulate the example of Sri Satsang University, that is. It has been said in introduction that I served in a Christian college for about 26 years. It is true. But coming to Baba's University, I find it's a different world altogether. Where boys are so humble, boys are so simple, no ego, they love their parents, they serve their parents, they are proud of their country. That kind of education we want. Not simply academic excellence, those that are prepared to love their parents, those that are prepared to serve the community, who are proud of their country. That is true education that Sri Satsang University offers today. The another thing is, health care is very important. To fall sick is a luxury. I don't have to say to all of you in America, to fall sick, well, the bill will take him to the other planet. Bill may work or not, bill will certainly work. Money, everywhere. In that situation, heart surgery, open heart surgery, cardiothoracic surgery, however expensive may be, 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs, whatever may be, irrespective of caste, creed, community, gender, nationality, medical care totally free in Sri Satyasai Super Speciality Hospital. And Anantapur is the district where there is no water to drink. It is very much hit, particularly in summer. There are 700 villages in Anantapur district. Down the edges, till recently, people have to walk miles and miles to fetch pot full of water. There in the Anantapur district, such as Sai Baba spent about 700 crores supplying drinking water to 700 villages today without expecting anything from anybody. That's the dharma of such a Sai Baba. His work, mission started on Satya, resolve, and then involved dharma, the activities in society. And third, evolve by teaching people. He speaks silently within. He need not talk to you. Somebody will say, did Baba talk to you? He need not. If he is to talk to you personally, he is like any other ordinary guru. He silently inspires. He is conscience, your inner voice. He is the divine will, the motivator within. Yes. Today, all heads of governments belonging to different nations, they stand in a beehive line in front of it, waiting for an audience. It is because inner call. No invitation, please. No publicity. No announcement. But lakhs of people gather over there. Why? It is because of electro-divine magnetic power of such a Sai Baba. Somebody asked, Swami, why don't you go abroad? Why don't you go abroad? United States, wonderful people, all gurus try to go there. Why not you go? He said, ants come to sugar. Sugar does not go to ants. I am the sugar. My devotees are ants that come to me. I don't have to go there. Baba has not left out of this place. The whole world has come to him. The only thing in the human history is the divine incarnation of Bhagavan, Sri Sat Sai Baba. It's a wonderful thing. Baba is not a person, but a phenomenon. Here in Detroit, I'm particularly happy to know that this center, Science Center, has got maximum number of children in Satsang education. Let me congratulate you. Maximum number. To all those who have children who are yet to come under this program, I advise them to see that their children also enroll in the Satsang education, not because I belong to that. Simple fact, go through the syllabus. Satsang education speaks of human values. We know the value of time. You ask anybody, I have no time, I have no time. But when you have time, I may not have time to look at your face. Yes. When I come to you, you will say, when I come to you, sir, would you talk to me? I have no time. Tomorrow, Anil, Kumar, I have time, please come here. Sorry, I have no time now. There are waits at the gate. The last 2 days, the death bell. The death bells ring, giving you no time any time. The camera is ready. He won't say, smile please, camera, click, mics away from here. Therefore, my friends, please understand, such an education in which these young children are here are really fortunate. They have been privileged to pass through this beautiful program, Education in Human Values. Hats off to Detroit Science Center. Hats off to God. Such an education in human values teach you how to behave, teach you how to love, teach you how to respect, patriotism, teach you how to pray, how to experience God. These have no place in education. Elsewhere, people want ranks and ranks with the blanks in the mind. Mind is blank, but they have a rank. So let this continue. And as these children are chanting Veda mantra, oh, all of you must have had heavenly experience. Where do you find this Veda chanting like this? After all, we have had nursery rhymes, Baba, black sheep, have you any food? Ching. Are we not ashamed of it? One black sheep, one among the black sheep. Children recite Veda, Satyam Vada, Dharmancha. Swachayam na pravekam Satyam. That kind of eternal values. They constantly ring in their ears, echo in their heart, such that there will be beautiful flowers in the garden of God. God will be proud of them. Parents will be proud of them. Therefore, let this such education, the center, the strength of Detroit Center, grow stature to stature, now and hereafter. There is another program to come, Educare, next one. 3 levels education program. 1, Satsang education or Bala Vikas. 2nd, education in human values. 3rd one, Educare. Educare is the next level, where you are taught the consciousness, the awareness, something within. You rise to that level. For that graduation, if Baba permits, I am sure to attend Detroit Center once again. Yes, I gave you sufficient time in trying to explain these 3, the resolve involved and evolve within the constraints of time. I thank you very much for being here this pleasant afternoon. I know what weekend in America meant. Even if Baba says, I would like to visit America, he'll certainly say, Swami, we'll see you towards the weekend. Because we are so busy, but you come on Sunday when I'm here. That's all. That day is off for me, you see me. So that's what we have. We do timetable to God, that's unfortunate thing. Well, he has got our timetable with him hidden already. It's not known. Because every medicine carries 2 dates, manufacturing date and date of expiry. This body knows manufacturing date. The other date is known to him, date of expiry. Therefore, my friends, I know what weekend meant. Naturally, you are left with a lot of work at home, starting from what? Dishwashing and washing the clothes, and taking children to music classes, dancing classes, dance personal, piano practice, whatnot. We want our children to learn just in the weekend, all 32 forms of art. As if they're so cheap. Okay, it's not your way of life, I have nothing to comment. But it's such a rush, I can understand. And the work is work, how strenuous you are, how sincere you are, how hardworking you are, I really understand. I see my own children, they have no time to talk to me. But still they wish that I should stay with them, I don't know. They say stay with me, stay with me, you cannot, they don't come back at 6. I don't know, that the Vaka paradox in me. But anyway, let me be little bit popular at home in the home front also. Because my public image seems to excel more than my image at home. It doesn't matter. So I understand how busy you are, yet if you spare your time. And I'm so happy to see all of you. In fact, the Detroit should have been visited long ago. But God has got His own divine design. I appreciate your time. I really thank you very much for your gracious presence. I thank Swami for this privilege given to me of meeting you and talking to you this pleasant afternoon. May Bhagavan continue to bless each and every one of you and your families. Thank you so much. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana.
Guess we need a little bit of silence after this. Let's give a round of applause for Satsang. Sir, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It was quite a bit of soul-stirring experience. You really took us I don't know where. Maybe right into us, within us, all the way deep inside of us. We really thank you. We do have a set of questions that we have from our members, and we have two moderators, Mother Kovrigvi, our devotional coordinator from our on the men's side, and Sister Anita Pillai from the ladies' side. Before we hand over the microphone to them, a few housekeeping rules. Please turn off your cell phones. And parents with some young children, please help us maintain this place and make sure they are not pulling items out of the walls and other areas. If they are playing, just be watchful. This sanctuary is a very sacred place for this church. Because of our excellent behavior in maintaining the place that we have here, they have trusted us in moving their altar and moving everything. So I think we should live up to their standards. So I personally request you to please, watch your children and make sure that everything is being held in proper place. We have a cordless microphone that will be floating. All right, so what will happen is the moderators from men and women's side will start with questions, and if you do have to ask the questions and to raise your hand, I think moderators will come to you.
Salam, everybody. Thank you, Prof. Kumar and Vijay. Inspired us, have a lot of self-introspection. Ideas have been evolved from your talk. Thank you very much. Over the past few weeks, what we have done is we have asked our members to sit calm and think about some questions that you would like to ask Swami to you. And by virtue of that, our associate children have a lot of questions. Probably you have to stay a week with us here now. So it looks like that. So, for the interest of time, we have kind of picked some priority questions to pass through you, and probably you can answer them, this rest of them, as when you have time for us. So, without taking much time, can you please narrate a few stories about how Swami notices everyone, irrespective of whether the students are very active or shy? This would help a lot of students to develop their self-esteem.
Well, as this question is from students, on students, let me give you a reference about students. One day, long back, Swami called one student and said, "Stop it." The boy said innocently, "Stop? Yes, you should." "Nothing, Swami, no, but what am I to stop?" Swami said, "Stop smoking." The boy said, "I never smoke, Swami." "Oh, I see." Then he materialized a photograph where this boy was found smoking under a tree behind the hostel. Stop it. Then that fellow comes to order. This is a proof to all boys there that Swami knows what is happening with everyone. He will look at a boy and say, "How many marks you got in mathematics?" 50 is 50. See, you should get 100%. Who is your teacher? You call him. He's poor in mathematics. If he doesn't get 90 next time, he'll be out. Understand? He knows the marks of every boy. You look at another boy, like, last night you were going room to room, are you a cat or a rat? So the cats, rats move like that. But these are things. And then he asked one MBA boy, "What was Swami MBA finally wrong? What do you want to do after this?" whatever you say. You will give whatever I say? Yes, ma'am. How about that girl? She is waiting, Then you will tell him, "Very boy, and you want wife for her, and you think wife is the life, life is the wife. And the wife becomes a knife. The wife becomes a knife. You will come to me and you know. These are so many illustrations by which boys know that Swami knows him.
Thank you. How can you translate Swami's line so fast? Does Swami plan ahead on what he is going to say?
Let me be very clear on 2 points. One, Swami does not plan or prepare or read for his lecture. He talks with all devotees like this. There were some devotees will there, the principal, vice chancellor, and some administrator. He will be giving instructions. Suddenly Swami says, "Hey, what is the time? 5:30. So many devotees will be waiting there. Come on, let's go." He goes there, stands before the mic, he will observe everybody. Starts lecture. And that lecture clarifies doubts of everybody. And that lecture will be acceptable to all scholars. That lecture is going to be unique to many people who heard several lectures from several people all over the world. He makes the talk unique. You just see like that. And then start speaking. That's a Swami. For the moon to shine, sun is necessary. For the sun to shine, moon is not necessary. Shining is the sun, light is the sun is the light. Baba is knowledge, knowledge is Baba. That's all. This is the message. That's all we doesn't have to prepare, nothing. We have to prepare to listen to him. We have to prepare to practice what we hear from him. Preparation from our side. He doesn't need to. Gyan just flows continuously. Up the hill, down the valley. Incessantly. Quenching the thirst of everybody. Available to poor and needy all around. That is the divine message of Bhagavan Baba. And your question is, how am I able to translate his talk immediately? All right. We have tabs here. Of course, your tabs are different from our tabs there again. Your tabs, we turn this way to close. If we turn this way, we'll be fine. We will run faster in your case. And we'll put on the light, this case, your case will be on. There's something wrong with you, Father. And so, if you ask the tap, how is it the water runs so fast? The tap will say, "I don't know." Why? You turn it. You turn, therefore water is flowing. If you ask this sunflower, "Why do you blossom?" The sunflower flower will say, "I don't know." Are you blossoming so beautiful? How do you know? You ask roots. Roots, how do you know? I absorb water. On water. And how do you know? I don't know. Then you ask flower again, "Why do you blossom? Roots don't know, water doesn't know. Why are you so beautiful?" And the flower says, "Oh sun God, you have touched me, and I have blossomed. Thou hast touched me, and I have blossomed." He makes me translate fast. He makes me understand and make it available to every one of you to translate so fast. Because the switch is in hands, steering is there. I am very tired, that's all. I'm reminded of an anecdote. You see, ladies are ladies anywhere, anytime. Anytime, anywhere, any yoga. Even those gopis and 8 concerts around Krishna were competing with each other. Of course, they were competing with each other to be near Krishna. But modern women compete with each other for Trishna or desire. They are for Krishna. The third is for Trishna. Forget about it. And these ladies saw the flute on the lips of Krishna. Flute. Murali. And then the ladies came close to that flute when he's kept apart. And Krishna, the pretender, the dance master, pretending to have been slept. Pretending. And these ladies came to the flute and said, "Ah, Murali, oh flute, how fortunate you are. You always adorn the lips of the Lord. He blows his air into you, and the melody is the divine celestial song, which is just our heart to beat, which has got the pulsatory effect that percolates into every cell of our body. Oh flute, Murali, how fortunate you are." And then Murali starts speaking, "Look here, nothing great in me. I have 9 holes, you too have 9 holes. But I'm empty inside when you're filled with ego, pride and all that. So you are unfit to be blown unless you are blown off." He blows because I'm empty. That is the reason. I know that he does it, therefore he is doing it. The moment I feel I am doing it, I will get it. Worth remembering till the end of life. I never feel I'm doing it. He makes me do it, that's all.
What is the best way to deal with an overload of work in our lives? This is again an SSC question.
Overload of work is just a word from American standards. From American standards, overload of over is not there. Work over. That's all. Weekend work over. All the days work. There's no overwork. But there's one secret. What is it? Somebody came to Swami and said, "Swami, we are from the West. We work tirelessly. We have no time to stand and stare. We have no time to serve. We have no time to music. We have no time to anything, Swami. We are tired of this work, the mechanical, monotonous, routine work. That's what we do." Baba said, "Don't do. Consider your work as my work. Don't think Sunday is my work, rest of the day is your work. No, there is nothing like your work. Everything is my work. Consider every work sarva karma bhagavat prityartham. Let every act be pleasing unto God. Oh God, I am a computer scientist. You get it done. I am a doctor. You get it done. I am a professor. You get the job done. I am not the doer. You do it. That is the only thing. Sarva karma parityāga. The karma phala parityāga. Let me not own the credit. Let me not be elated by credit. Let me not be depressed by this credit. Oh Lord, you made me this. You are the cause. I am nobody. It is the clay out of which pot is made. It is the gold out of which ornament is made. Nothing greater with the jewels. That is a fact of facts, my friends. I have learned at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satsang Baba.
The next question is from a group 1 student. He says that, how do I see God in everyone? Because since Swami tells us so, it's so hard to see a God in a bully in a school. How do you explain this, Saira?
If you don't see God in everyone, whom do you see? You can see God in everyone right from primary level. The air that you breathe is same as the air anyone does. The thirst you have is common. The appetite you have is common. The desire is common. The pain is common. The pleasure is common. The life is common. Sleep is common. On the commonality, on that commonness lies the divinity. God is in everyone. Another example. I look into your eye. I look into your eyeball. Whom do I see? I see my picture, right? You look into my eyeball. Whom do you see? You feel your picture in me. So you see yourself in the eyeball of everybody. Everybody will see themselves in you. All are one. My dear son, be alike to everyone is the famous quotation from the Holy Bible.
Just a follow-up question on what you just said. If Swami is the doer of all things, how is karma of man explained?
Yes. Karma is man's making. Karma, destiny, or fate. It is nothing to do with God. Nothing to do with God. I face good results for all good actions. I face bad consequences for all my wrong actions. That is karma. God has got nothing to do. He is only the witness. Witness. Simple example. A postman gives you a wedding invitation. You don't hug him and you don't kiss him, do you? No. Next day he gives you a letter where somebody wrote like this, I'll kill you tomorrow. Do you kill the postman then? There's no use in killing the postman. Somebody wrote to you. Postman simply delivers the letter. Similarly, God is the divine postman. He will send you the consequence of your reactions. He will see that you cannot escape. Somebody asked Baba, Swami, man is free. Man has free will. He can do whatever he likes, Swami. Why not? Baba, yes, you can do anything, provided. So, you are ready to face the results also. You cannot put your hand in the fire. Free, put it. Yes, freely you get the ash also. Therefore, if you are prepared to face the results, you are free. Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. You are given freedom of action, and the result is instant.
We can do like that. Then only the children will also develop faith in Sai, Swami, they will develop faith on Swami, and naturally they will grow as good citizens of tomorrow. And one more thing I observed here is, particularly in US, parents are forcing the children to do all these things. That's not a good way. On their own, they should come up, and slowly you should give time to them. As it is the very busy schedule in US, they have bundled up, they have so many projects in education and even in cultural activities. They are fed up, I think. Even my granddaughter yesterday, I asked her, she was relaxing, I asked her whether you have school. Then she was telling me, pitchy school, she was telling me. They are so fed up. And this hectic schedule of school and this system My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Baba. Thanks to the members of the Sai Center, Detroit. Thank you very much. Thank you, Swami, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, one and all. పలుకు పలుకు తేనెలొలుకు, పలుకు పలుకు స్వాతి చిలుకు, పలుకు పలుకు పులకరింపు, పలుకు పలుకు హెచ్చరింపు, పలుకు పలుకు హెచ్చరింపు, పలుకుల మహిమదేవు మది చల్లను మైమల. Swami's words are so sweet, nectarine. They are warning sometimes, enquiring us about our welfare. It's cajoling, comforting, energizing, and when we think of Swami's words, when we listen to Swami's words, it's almost will be made blissful. That's my personal experience. We'll be longing to hear it from Swami always. Even this 85th birthday time also, we wanted so much that we were longing to listen to Swami's voice because long back we heard Swami's message. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Upanishads say that divinity cannot be explained, cannot be narrated, cannot be described. So, but Baba made it very simple. Love is God, live in love. What is that living in love? That means living with God. What does it mean living with God? When we love anybody, we want to be closer to them, we want to be near to them. That means proximity is living with God, staying with God. In Puranas also, we have so many incidents that Prahlada had a problem to be with his God or to be with his father or God. And with even in Meera also had the same problem, whether to choose God or her husband. And Vibhishana has the same problem, that whether to go with his brother, along with his brother, or to select God. That's so these people who love God, they have to face so many challenges in life. On one side God is there, on the other side mammon. And so if we want to be with God, we have to sacrifice everything. Intense love, strict discipline, and complete dedication, total love for Swami. Then only we can stay with Swami. At one time, Shirdi Baba said, one rich merchant has come to Shirdi Baba asking for Brahmagnana. Then Shirdi Baba was asking everybody to give 5 rupee note, but nobody gave him. Then the turn of this rich merchant has come. Swami asked him to give 5 rupees. He had a bundle of notes in his pocket, but he didn't open it. So then Shirdi Baba said, see, you want Brahmagnana without sacrificing anything, you cannot get Brahmagnana. After 5 rupees note you are not able to give. How can you get Brahmagnana? That's what that means. Full sacrifice must be there on our side. Even to stay with Swami, almost in Swami's words he said, it's walking on his soul. It's not so easy to stay with Swami all the time throughout our life. See, whenever we want to be near Swami, we should understand one more thing. Feeling the presence of God everywhere. Feeling divinity in everybody. That's also there. Charles Penn, he was in California. Every day at early morning, Swami used to go to him and he used to teach Bhagavad Gita to him. So that means he felt the presence of Swami wherever he is, wherever we are. If we are able to feel the presence of Swami, that's also it's a good experience for us. That's what we feel whenever we go to other places, or even when we go abroad also. Sometimes we feel the presence of Swami. Otherwise, it's not so easy to understand Swami also. We must think in that way, in that manner, to proceed. So one day, this Brahmananda was going there, and not Brahmananda, this. See, when we want to stay with Swami, we should love him, then only we can stay with Swami. People in Prasanthi Nilayam, there are so many people, they want to serve Swami. Whenever we love anybody, we want to serve them, we want to help them. When a woman gets married, she comes to her mother-in-law's house. She starts serving the people, her parents-in-laws, and we are there in the family. Just like that, when we start staying with Swami, we want to help him, we want to serve him, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need anybody's help. Swami doesn't need anybody's help. But in a way, in our capacity as it permits us, we want to serve Swami in one capacity or other. Somebody will be going and they will be working in the canteen. Some go for Vibhuti Seva, just like that. We want to do something, we don't want to stay idle when we are in Prasanthi Nilayam. That is the rules and there are some rules and regulations in Prasanthi Nilayam. Everybody will do something, some duty will be assigned to them and they will go and do their duty. So just like that, there are so many people in Prasanthi Nilayam, they serve Swami, even ladies also. For us also they will do some duty and we will be doing that. So sometimes we think that because of our own merit or something, because of our talent, we got this duty. It's not so, because Swami has given us an opportunity. Because of His grace, we could get this. In that way, we have to think it. Some people will be boasting that we are doing so much service to Swami. Swami doesn't need any service. Just like that, our service should be recognized by Swami, not that we claim that we are doing something for Swami. Just like that. In this manner only we have to think. Sometimes it happens that so many people will be coming there and Swami also warning. Swami will be doing like that. He says that there is one devotee, his name is Abu Ben Adam. And he was doing much service to the society. And one day he went there, one angel was writing the names of the people who love God. Then this Abu Ben went there and asked her, see, my name is there in that list. Then she said, no, sorry, your name is not there. And then next day also he went there, some other angel was there and she was writing the names. And then again he went there and asked for the names. She said, so congratulations, yours is the first name there. That means the list of the people whom God loves most. God should love us. That should be our idea. So at another time, so many people came to Swami asking for something. So many business people came and they asked Swami, said, we are doing business. We want our money should be multiplied. Give us something. Then Swami said, Swami gave them one golden coconut. And Swami warned them not to break the coconut till they go to their native place. But these people, they reached Penugonda, out of excitement, they broke the coconut. They found that some golden Lakshmi was there in that. So then they thought Swami told them not to break the coconut. So again they came to Swami telling that, Swami, we broke the coconut, please forgive us and give us another coconut. That's how they asked. And Swami got angry and said, no, I told you not to do that. Why did you do that? I'm not able to go, I'm not able to give it again. So just like that, whenever we fail to follow Swami's advice, it's not good for us. Always we should follow the master. Follow the master. How to live with Swami spiritually is to follow the master. How to follow the master? Yashoda, so many complaints about Krishna. Neighboring ladies came to Yashoda and they told her, sir, your son is stealing all the milk and curd from our houses. Why can't you scold him? Then she said, Krishna, why are you doing like that? There is plenty of milk in our house. Why do you go there? And Krishna, she was not able to catch hold of Krishna. If she comes this side, he will go that side. If she comes that side, this Krishna will come this side. just now, suddenly she saw the footprints of Krishna. Then she could understand it's a lesson for her to follow the footsteps of Krishna. Just like that Baba also told us, you have to follow the master if you want to stay with him. See, that is, the first one is, the first aspect of the path of action is the first one. That's the second one is, that is, staying with Swami is the first one. The second one is, that is the service, the path of service. And the third one is path of wisdom. These three paths to realize divinity. The third one is living in God. The first one is living with God, and the second one is living for God, doing service. First one is path of action, second one is path of devotion. First one is path of devotion, second one is path of action, third one is path of wisdom. That means living in God. How to live in God? Living in God means, see, whatever we do, when we reach that stage, whatever we do, if we take our bath, that will be abhishek. If we take our food, that will be naivedya. Whatever we do, it becomes divine. That's living in God. That means we are allowing the consciousness to pass through. This is nicely expressed by Hanuman. The first stage is conscious. The second one is conscience. The third one is consciousness. Hanuman expressed these three ways in three levels. First one is Dehatma. The second one is Jivatma. The third one is Paramatma. Dehatma is at body level. God, Sri Ramachandra, if you are Lord, I am your servant. That is Dehatma. If I am an individual, I am part of your divinity. If I am Atma, I am your one. This can be called as, first one is dualism, second one is non-qualified dualism, the qualified non-dualism, third one is non-dualism. And the same thing is expressed by Jesus also. I am the messenger of God, I am the son of God, I and my Father in heaven, the same. Just like that, three stages of consciousness, three paths to realize divinity. At one time, I was going to Ganesha Mandir. See, it's a habit for me to go to Mandir daily, and before going to Mandir, I do Namaskar to Ganesha and then proceed to Mandir. So that day also I did. I heard a message from Ganesha, do meditation for 10 minutes. I never heard like that, that was the first experience. So I thought how to practice that. But I never bothered about that and straight away proceeded to Mandir. After 2 months, again, I had the message from one letter brought by some boy from Malaysia. He brought one letter to my house, and in that letter it was written that do meditation for some time, participate in satsangs, do japa, jhana or bhajan, like that. That's a letter written by one rich merchant who lost everything and he wanted to commit suicide. And that man, he put so many questions to Swami. All his questions were answered by Swami, and that letter was brought to be given to my husband. So the boy brought that letter. I opened, that time my husband was not in the house. I opened the letter and read everything. And then in that I saw the same meditation was underlined for me. Then I thought this is the second message for me. First message I got near the Ganesha Mandir to do meditation. The second message from this letter, I got the second message, that's second warning. And third time, for the third time, in Hyderabad, my uncle and auntie stay. Then in one summer we went there, and my uncle and auntie, they follow this Soham meditation by this Subhash Patri. So I thought I'll be able to ask for something, I'll be able to know some information about this meditation. So I went there. My auntie, she didn't offer any coffee to me. So suddenly she pushed me into one room and asked me to do meditation forcefully. So I thought, what happened to my auntie? How she is behaving like that? I never understood. She never behaved like that in the early days. So I thought, this must be Swami pushing me to do like that. Then I went there inside, I was locked up and I had to stay forcefully in the room for half an hour. I did some meditation. After that, she unbolted the door, then I came out. So I did meditation for half an hour. That too with force, I have to do that. So that's how, whenever Swami wants us to do anything, he will make us do even by force also. Uses somebody will be used as an instrument. That's my personal experience. So from that time onwards, I made it a point to meditate for some time daily in my routine. At another time, I was usually now you recited Namakam and Chamakam, just like that in the Mandir also. On Fridays, daily they do this Purusha Suktam and Stri Suktam also. Particularly on Tuesdays and Fridays, they do this Stri Suktam. So I thought, being a lady, I should learn Stri Suktam. So I started reading it. I was reciting this Stri Suktam. See, usually I had this, after lunch, I'll sit for some time and read this Stri Suktam. Daily I used to do that. And next to my chair there is one table, I keep that book on the table, and whenever I find time I used to read them. One day I was reading this Sri Suktam, then suddenly I heard a voice that stop it. Then I couldn't understand, I am doing a good thing, why Swami asked me to stop this. I couldn't understand. After some time I understood that is Swami's resting time, we should not disturb him. That's how I came to know of that. And one more thing, without knowing the meaning of this Sri Suktam, I was reading that. Sri Suktam is by, even from the beginning, what is it? Avahayami. We are inviting the goddess. And then we are offering Naivedyam. We are Argyam Samarpayami, Pajam Samarpayami, Naivedyam Samarpayami, Pujayam, all this worshipping everything. That means we should not do, whenever we want that worship also we should do. That's the message I had from Swami that day. So from that time onwards I stopped reading. Only in the Mandir when I sit in darshan lines, that's darshan time, only then I read it. In previous days when Swami used to come in the lines, that time I used to do, all the ladies in Prashanti Nilayam, they will be reciting this Lalita Sahasranama. Usually they do, all the ladies will do that. So I too started doing that. Previously Swami used to come in the lines when it's about when it's about finished, when it is finished, 1,000 names, when the names are finished, Swami used to come and stand in front of us. That time I never knew that Swami is God Lalita himself. And at one time, Swami, when he was coming in the line, I heard the voice telling me, do you know the meaning of Lalita Sahasranama? Swami asked me. And I thought, why Swami is asking me like that? And then one more thing Swami said, without knowing the meaning, how do you enjoy that? You should know the meaning and then recite anything. That's another message I got from Swami. One day, this Pradabatu, you must have heard her name. Throughout the night, she was reciting Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram like that. In the morning, she came for darshan and she was sitting there and Swami came there and Swami asked her, you are not allowing me to sleep throughout the night. She couldn't understand that. She said, why Swami, how are you telling like that? I never disturb you, she said. Then Swami said, you are calling me throughout the night, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. How can I sleep? Swami said. So whenever I don't get sleep, I used to recite Swami's name, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. When I read this in one book, after that I stopped saying Sai Ram. I started doing Hanuman Chalis. and then sometimes I will ask Swami, please excuse me, because I'm not calling you, please don't come. Just as a routine, I am reading these mantras. That also I do something. There was one devotee, his name is Dr. Bhatt. His daughter-in-law had a cancer, and his mother-in-law is a great devotee of Swami Subramanya. So she said she did all that what she can, and she performed one vratam also. The name of that vratam is Valli Vallabhanama Vratam. Some vratam she performed. With that she will be better, she thought. Even then, her daughter-in-law, she didn't recover. She was in the bed almost. One day, this daughter-in-law saw one snake coiling round her bed. She saw it for so many times. She called her mother-in-law, but mother-in-law couldn't see. Only daughter-in-law could experience that. When she was sleeping, she could see that snake coiling round her bed. But mother-in-law couldn't see. She didn't believe also, because she is so weak and she is nervous. She is imagining something, she thought. After that, suddenly she saw Swami in the form of this Subramanya, and then with that Velayam will be there in his hand, some Trishula-like thing. With that Velayam, that Velayam touched this daughter-in-law, and she was drawn to Swami. And Swami asked her, do you want to be here or do you want to go down? Then she said, my children are there, my husband is there, I want to go down, she said. Then Swami said, you are not mature, still you can be there. So you go, your ailment will be going. No, you will be fully recovered. You need not worry about your disease. You will be okay from tomorrow, and you will have good energy, and you can do so many things. You can follow your routine. Just like the Swami told her, and she came down. Then this lady asked Swami, how can I go down? Then Swami moved his feet like that, and rows of steps appeared. Slowly she was coming, one by one step by one step, she was coming down. The last step, when she reached, it was almost her bed. She was in the bed again. So next day, all this experience she narrated to her mother-in-law, and from that time onwards, she recovered fully. This happened, and then she was doing a lot of service to the society, and then she was worshipping Lord Subramanya, and they were so happy. After 20 years, they came to Swami. Before that, they never saw Swami physically. When they came to Swami, Swami asked them, is this your first visit? Then they said, yes, this is our first visit, Swami, they said. They were called for interview. They entered the interview room. And then Swami asked them, no, I know you from such a long time, Swami said. But these people, they couldn't understand because they came just now. That was their first visit. 20 years back, what happened, they couldn't know. Only Swami knows about that. And then they entered the interview room, and that row of steps are there. Even in the interview room also there was one upstairs room. That Kulwant hall, that interview room is there. Upstairs room is also there. Previously Swami used to take devotees there also. So Swami asked them to go there. Then they were going on the steps. When she came to the last step, she could realize something came into her mind. Then somewhere I saw this last step, she was thinking like that. And Swami was smiling at her. Then Swami said, go down, Swami said. The same voice and same tone she heard long back before 20 years. Again after 20 years she could hear the voice of Swami, go down. That was an experience for her, and then she realized that that day when Swami gave her the life back, that is only that Swami, that Subramanya, Lord Subramanya, and this Bhagavan Satsang Baba are the same. Then they realized that, and they were so happy, and then they went back. At another time, See, in Puttaparthi, we should be careful, we should be very careful about the slippers also. Usually we lose them, so many times I lost them. First year when I came to Bhakti, 3 times, continuously like that, first month, second month, third month. Like that I used to lose my chappals. Then I thought, what is this? It's happening like that. Then one day, Swami told me, chod them, leave it, it's good for you if you lose chappals. Once it's okay, every month losing chappals means it's a problem. So I thought, so what is it, Swami? Then I could understand, even if Swami says as a joke, there is some meaning in that. At one time we came to Canada in 2006, and one lady presented me nice chappals. I took them to India. So carefully I took them. But I thought sometimes it's not good to carry chappals also. But I had a great stock when I went there. Then I could experience, I gave up the chappals to somebody. Then again Swami said the same thing. Even though you lose the chappals, it's good for you, good for you. So once or twice it's okay, third time means it's a problem for us. So that time also it is. And so whatever Swami says as a joke, it's always good for us. The inner meaning will be there. That's how we should understand. At another time Swami told me, when I was in Darshan line, Swami told me, that time I had backache, severe backache, but I never told Swami about that. But I wrote one letter, my sister-in-law came and she was with me sitting in the line, and Swami came to us. I gave the letter silently, but I told Swami, I am suffering from back pain. Actually, I never wanted to tell about anything about my back pain. I wanted to bear it for myself. But it's, I don't know what happens. One lady came to Swami, she asked for the admission for her boy. Instead of asking for admission, she asked, Swami, I want my son to do thread marriage for him. So that's how even it will be changed. Whatever we want to say, we may not be able to say before Swami when he comes. We'll become blank sometimes. But she came for admission for school. Instead of that, she asked for thread marriage. So just like that, we won't be able to, whatever we want to ask, that also is not possible, and that I think that it's because of Swami only. One Warrior boy and one Tamilian and one Russian, three people were sitting in the line, and Swami came there. Swami asked one question. All the three simultaneously they started speaking to Swami. And after Swami went away, they started fighting among themselves that Swami spoke to me, why did you answer? Swami spoke to me, why did you answer? We don't know to whom Swami meant. And one day Swami came in the line and he was going in the line. That Swami asked the lady next to me, when are you going? I never thought that that day itself I have to go. I never thought like that. My plan is different. After some time I wanted to go. But that question is put to me. But actually Swami came and put that question to the other lady. That's how it happens. Even if Swami talks to anybody, the solution will be for so many people. We can understand like that. That's how Swami guides us and he makes us understand his divinity. One day we were talking so loudly in the house, and that day Swami told us, why do you talk so loudly? Even your voice can be heard to you, your native place Guntur. Just like that, Swami doesn't want us to talk loudly also. And one day one lady came to me, and all these things, it will be a lesson for us. So just like that, from simple things, Swami teaches us so many things. From minute things, he teaches us so many things. We have to observe and we should be tuned to Swami. When Swami is in the line, if we think of other worldly things or about something, our problems like that, it won't work in any way. Because when we are in the darshan line, we should be, our concentration should be fully towards Swami only. Then only we will be able to learn something or other. Otherwise, the vibrations, the rays of knowledge, they come there and they will stop here and then they go away. We should be very careful about that point. So many times it happened to me. I think it's time. Thank you. Thank you, Swami, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
These good events have to kind of come to a close, and then we do want to express our a token of love to Professor Anil Kumar as well as Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Garan. I'd like to request a blanket be given to her. And this is nothing but a small shawl that has got the name of Sai Center, and Uttam Rajan uncle to give a small shawl for Professor Anil Kumar.